Hello, everyone. This is Karen.
Hello, everybody. I am Shane.
Today, we're looking at day 2 of the history of hand gestures. And the vocabulary words are capture.
Capture.
The general was captured by enemy soldiers.
Employ.
Employ.
The workers employed a new method to improve their results.
Represent.
Represent.
On this map, a blue line represents a river.
Interesting. Greet.
Greet.
Karen greeted her guests with a big smile.
Hi, everyone! Claim.
Claim.
Chris claims that the earth is flat.
It is. I'm sure it is. It's definitely not round. That's so weird.
Okay, so we're talking about hand gestures, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Is that a hand gesture too?
Are you thinking about your answer?
I'm wondering.
Hey, that's right. But last time we talked about thumbs up and how it means that, something is being approved. But do you know, ding, with 2 fingers up?
Yeah, I know that in Asia, people love to take pictures like this.
Yeah.
But I don't think it really means anything. In America, this means peace.
But before peace, it used to mean victory, right? It looks like a V.
Yeah, like in the 60s, it became peace, man, peace. But yeah, victory for to win. Like when we beat the Nazis, victory.
That's right. And then for some reason, I think not only in Taiwan, I think in Japan too, some Asian countries, they started using this pose for picture taking. Maybe it's really cute. You can be like a rabbit.
Yeah, there's lots you can do. I think the most interesting thing is the high five.
High five. Why? Why is it so interesting?
It's so interesting that it's only been since 1977 that we've had the high five. It feels like we've probably been high-fiving through all of history, but no, it's pretty recent.
So before, around 1970s, we never really did.
There was no high five.
Really?
Isn't that crazy?
I never knew that. I thought it's you see it in our lives so often.
Especially with kids, right?
That's
little
right.
kids, like, hi, little kid, give me a high five. And kids love to do that. What did we do with kids before high five?
Maybe we just give them a hug.
Just like, hi, buddy. Good job.
A pat on the back.
All right.
I don't know.
High five, everybody.
High five.
Good job today. Good job.
And let's learn more about hand gestures.
All right, let's do it.
Goodbye.
The history of hand gestures.
V sign. In the 1400s, during a war between Britain and France, captured English archers would have their first 2 fingers cut off so they could no longer fight. Uncaptured archers would therefore raise these 2 fingers to the enemy to show them that they could, and would, still draw their bows. Centuries later, the sign was employed by those who were fighting against the Nazis to represent V for victory, and later to mean peace by American activists in the 1960s. During this time, people in Japan also started using the V sign in photos.
Today's lesson is called History of Hand Gestures, Part 2. Hi, everyone. I am Jeff.
That's right.
That's me.
You are Jeff, and I am
He's Mike.
And we're learning about hand gestures. Yesterday, we learned about the bloody story of the thumbs up gesture. It could have meant death or life in ancient Rome, and the gladiator games there. We're not quite sure, but the question is, would you want to use it now if you were in ancient Rome then? We don't really know, so be careful. Now let's move on to another sign that's quite well known. We're talking about the V sign. Now for a lot of people it might mean peace, but if you turn around and you're in England, it means something not so peaceful. Be very careful about this one. It also has a very interesting, unusual, and at times confusing history.
You mean by interesting, you mean bloody. Just
bloody?
Like gladiators killing each other in ancient Rome.
But also rude, also peaceful. It's got an interesting
But it all starts
history.
with blood. Yes, the V sign.
Yes.
During the 1400s, or I should say in the 1400s, during a war between Britain and France, captured English archers would have their first 2 fingers cut off so they could no longer fight. Yeah, the longbow there, it was devastating. So if you cut off these 2 fingers here, they couldn't use that bow anymore. It was nasty, a nasty way of doing things, but also quite effective, but gross. It's really, really gross. Anyways, captured English archers. An archer is someone who uses a bow and an arrow. If you're captured, by the way, though, that means you are a prisoner of someone. So let's say Britain and France, they're at war. Okay, 2 armies collide. If you get captured, that means the other army, the opposite army, takes you and you become a prisoner. They kind of put you in jail. For example, the general, was captured by enemy soldiers. Yeah, that's the guy you want to capture during a war. You want to get the general of the other side there.
Absolutely. Don't let that guy get away once you've captured him. So, uncaptured archers, the ones who were not prisoners of the French, were still fighting on the English side. Uncaptured archers would therefore raise these 2 fingers to the enemy to show them that they could and would still draw their bows. In other words, a way of saying to the French, hey, we're still here, we still have our fingers, we can still use our bows and arrows, we're still dangerous, we're still ready to fight. That was the message that they were sending.
Anyway, centuries later, the sign was employed by those who were fighting against the Nazis to represent V for victory, and later to mean peace by American activists in the 1960s. Now, this doesn't seem to be this much of a difference. There shouldn't be this much of a difference, but there is. This is good. This is not so good. This means peace. This means something else. This would be very offensive to someone in Great Britain. So I'm going to stop doing that right now. Anyways, it says here that the sign was employed. So they were given a job?
Well, you can employ someone by giving them a job, but the idea when you employ someone is also you're going to use them in your company to do work. And that's the general meaning for this word to employ. It's, for example, the workers employed a new method to improve their results. All right, so these workers, they are employed in the company, but they are using this new method to do their job even better. So if you're using the sign, this V sign, you are using it to communicate, to send a message. And yeah, back Winston Churchill, I think, was the one who made it famous in World War II. The V for victory. He used it to represent the letter V in the word victory.
There you go. Here, by the way, the word represent means to stand for something. So here we've got this hand signal. Oh, the V. It stands for victory. That's what it means. That's what the meaning behind it is. That's what it represents. For example, on this map, a blue line represents a river. So when you see a blue line, that's what it means. You're looking at a river, or where a river would be on planet Earth, given that the map of the location associated with this given map. Anyways, moving forward, during this time, people in Japan also started using the V sign in photos, and the rest is history. Now every single picture you see on Facebook or Instagram usually is going to have someone putting up a V sign. It's everywhere. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a short break, but don't go away. We'll be back soon.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们在第一天的课文介绍了竖起大拇指这个手势的由来，下一个要介绍的就是这个胜利的手势 V sign。在15世纪的一场英法战争里面呢，被俘虏的英国弓箭手，他们前2只手指会被砍断，这样他们就没办法再作战了。那所以呢，没有被俘虏的弓箭手就会故意向敌人伸出这2根手指头，就像在挑衅一样。看我的手还好好的，会继续射箭，你等着瞧啊！好，我们来看单字 capture。Capture 它有捕捉、俘虏的意思。那么文中是用过去分词 captured 来形容被俘虏的。Uncaptured 就表示没有被俘虏的。Jeff 老师提到说，长弓是具有毁灭性的。虽然有毁灭性，可是你砍断人家手指真的是很血腥、很恶心哎。老师刚刚用到 longbow 就表示长弓。 那么 devastating 它是形容毁灭性的、破坏力极大的。我们来拼这个单字叫做 devastating。好，老师还用到 gross 这个字就可以形容令人恶心的、非常让人厌恶的。好，那后来这个手势呢，除了表示胜利的 V， 它也有和平的意思，也代表和平。然后日本民众呢，也开始在照片里面使用比这个姿势，就是照相的时候比这个姿势。好，这边两个单字 employ 它是动词，本来有这种雇用的意思，那它也有运用、使用的意思。还有 represent 它表示代表、象征。好，我们也可以用片语 stand for 来表示这个代表的意思。刚刚说到被俘虏的弓箭手前2只手指头会被砍断，这样他们就没办法再作战了。那这边用到3个重点，第一个是 have 加受词加过去分词，可以表达出遭遇不好的事情。那么 have 在这边是表达使得、遭受，像是 The house had its roof torn off in the typhoon。在台风来袭期间，那间房子的屋顶被掀掉了。好，第二个重点是 so that， 它表示为的是怎么样，以便怎么样，这样一来怎么样怎么样。那它是用来引导表示目的的副词子句，这个 that 可以省略。例如 Put on some sunscreen so that you don't get a sunburn。擦一点防晒乳，这样一来你才不会被晒伤哦。第3个重点，副词片语 no longer， 它是指不再、再也不，那它的意思就相当于 not 什么什么 anymore。例如 She said she could no longer live like this。她说啊，她没办法再过像这样的生活了。好，那接着回到课文中。
The history of hand gestures.
High five. On October 2nd, 1977, after Dusty Baker hit a home run, LA Dodgers baseball player Glenn Burke raised his hand to greet his teammate. Without thinking, Baker struck Burke's hand hard. From then on, they would often high-five during their games, and the gesture caught on.
All right, so far we've covered the thumbs up, the V for victory. That's also the V for peace. Next, let's start giving each other some high fives. That's the next hand gesture that we'll be talking about. On October the 2nd, 1977, after Dusty Baker hit a home run, LA Dodgers baseball player Glenn Burke raised his hand to greet his teammate. And the rest is history.
Well, yeah, but it was actually unplanned. This Glenn Burke guy was probably standing there at home plate and just kind of saying, hey, way to go, or hey, I'm over here. He was using his hand to greet his teammate. If you greet someone, you meet them, you welcome them, you say, you know, I'm here and I'm happy that you have arrived. I'm happy that you're coming. We wave to greet people. We shake hands to greet people. We hug to greet people, or just say, hi, hello, welcome, come on in. So you're meeting someone or you're bringing them into a place for the first time. It's just a polite way to make them feel welcome, to show them you're glad to see them. For example, Karen greeted her guests with a big smile. And when we wave or say hello, we could use the noun form that is a greeting, something you say when seeing someone for the first time.
Yeah, without thinking, Baker struck Burke's hand hard. So Glenn Burke's like, hey, good job. And then Baker violently struck him, assaulted him. Well, not really, just he hit the hand, he hit it hard, but hey, that's where the high five came from. Yeah, from then on, they would often high five during their games, and the gesture caught on. Which kind of makes sense if you are trying to greet someone as they're rounding the bases. They can't stop and shake your hand. Congratulations, a high five kind of accomplishes the same thing quite quickly. Anyways, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a short break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
好，下一个要介绍的手势是击掌 high five。 那么在1977年 ，Dusty Baker 当时是在洛杉矶道奇队。那他在某一次比赛有击出全垒打之后，他的队友举起手向他致意，然后 Dusty Baker 想都没有想就直接拍对方的手。那这当然不是要攻击对方啊，而是一种很自然的回应。从那时起，他们就常常在比赛里面击掌，那这个手势就流行起来了。现在看单字 greet。Greet 这个动词，它有示意、迎接或是问候、打招呼的意思。它的名词在后面加 ing 变 greeting，greeting 有问候、致意的意思。Jeff 老师刚刚说，那不是要攻击，他用到 assault 这个字 ，assault，assault 表示攻击、袭击。那这边还有2个重点，第一个重点是 from then on。表示从那时起，这个 then 在这边是当名词来表达那个时候。例如 ，They broke up last December and never spoke to each other from then on。他们去年12月分手，从那时起，他们就再也没有讲过话了。好，那么第2个重点是 catch on， 它表示某事物风行起来，变得受欢迎。那它是不及物用法哦。例如 ，The sport started to catch on in the mid-90s。这个运动呢，在90年代中期开始变得受欢迎了。解话课文中
The history of hand gestures.
Every day, people use hand gestures to communicate a wide range of meanings. Although the popular saying claims that a picture can say 1,000 words, perhaps a gesture can too.
Okay, so before the break, we learned about the high five, where it came from, and how it caught on. Yeah, for a while there, everyone was high-fiving all the time. To this day, people still do high five, but I don't think people want to touch each other as much as before because of COVID-19. Yeah, handshaking, high fives, those things might go the way of the dinosaurs. Anyways, let's go ahead and wrap things up. Every day, people use hand gestures to communicate a wide range of meanings. Every day they do this.
That's true, absolutely. Often we do it without even thinking. And the article also says, although the popular saying claims that a picture can say 1,000 words, perhaps a gesture can too. We've all heard that expression, a picture says, or a picture can tell 1,000 words. One picture says so much by looking at it, but a simple hand gesture can also do the same thing, or certain people might claim that this is true.
There you go. Here we have the verb claim. If you claim something, you're saying that something is true. This is the case. Are you right? Not necessarily. Very often, if you make a claim, you're going to have to back that up, provide evidence for your claim to make sure that it's true. Otherwise, people can say, hey, your claim is false. It makes no sense. For example, Chris claims that the earth is flat. Chris, are you kidding me, pal? That's totally not the truth. Your claim makes no sense at all. Anyways, let's go ahead and ask and then answer the what do you think question. Mike, which of these hand gestures' origins were you most surprised by?
Well, I'd have to say I had no idea that the high five was created by accident during a baseball game in the 1970s.
By Dusty Baker.
By Dusty Baker. I had no idea that Dusty Baker was a real person. But no, I mean, in the 50s and 60s, people used to give each other five, right? You'd hold out your hand and say, give me five for the 5 fingers, but I had no idea that that then changed by accident during this baseball game to become the high five. Because nowadays, you don't really give people 5 anymore.
There'll be a low, maybe that's a low five.
But the high five,
low
is
five.
still very popular.
There you go. All right, folks, with that, our lesson has now come to an end, and it's time for us to say bye-bye.
Take care.
我们每天都会用手势来传达各式各样的意思。虽然人们宣称一张图片胜过千言万语，但是或许一个手势也能胜过千言万语。我们最后来看单字 claim。claim 它可以当动词或当名词。当动词就表示声称、宣称；那么当名词是指宣称、断言或是说法。好，那么以上这些讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。
大家好，我是建安老师。我们今天带大家看一下照片描述题的什么超狂攻略。我们今天要攻什么嘞？就是预览图片的时候要问的 SVOL。我们在上一集呢已经有提到，就是看到人的时候你要问哪些问题。但是呢，如果我们看到的是景物题的物品 ，alright， 东西我们要问哪些问题嘞？我们问这一些哈。第一个就这个东西到底是什么，对不对 ？What is this thing？ 它的主词是什么？一定要先搞懂。再来 ，What is it made of？ 它的材质是什么？为什么要特别注意这个呢？因为有时候在听力题，他会说啊，那个什么木框的照片哦，那你看，这个就不是木头，就很明显的就不是一个木头做的，那这样就不行啊。所以呢，它材质是什么？这边要稍微注意一下，有时候会拿来混淆你啊。所以这个也是跟主词有关。再来 ，What is it doing？ 这个东西正在干嘛啊？因为为什么会有干嘛呢？因为有些动词呢，它是拟人化的，比如说这个梯子呢。挂在或者是靠着墙壁 ，OK，the ladder is leaning against， 它正靠着，正倚靠着，用 lean 这个字啊，那就是说，他自己会在那边靠吗？不是啊，这就是拟人化的动词。拟人化的动词呢，有几个在这种图片描述题还蛮常出现的。这个在之后呢有帮大家整理起来，我们之后会带大家一起来看，所以不用紧张。最后 ，Where is it？ 这个地点到底在哪里？所以 location 也非常的重要。OK， 所以呢，我们在预览图片的时候呢，你要问的就是这些东西了。好，我们就直接来看一下这个题目。看到这题目这是什么？这是在感觉是阳台，对不对？那阳台旁边有挂了一些盆栽 ，OK， 盆栽怎么说呢？等一下不知道会不会出现 ，OK。那你不知道盆栽怎么说，至少要知道这个是什么。这边有什么 flower 啦，有这个 plants 啦，这些应该都是必备的单字咯。好，我们话不多说，直接开始。
A. Some flowers are growing in the garden.
B.
The plants are being watered.
C.
A chair is being placed on the porch.
D.
Some plant pots are on the balcony.
Alright， 所以答案应该还蛮清楚的哈，是最后一个，对不对？再一次。
A. Some flowers are growing in the garden.
B.
The plants are being watered.
C.
A chair is being placed on the porch.
D.
Some plant pots are on the balcony.
OK， 所以是最后一个。
A.
Some flowers are growing in the garden.
Some flowers are growing， 没错，但是后面 in the garden 是错的。
B.
The plants are being watered.
Plants are being watered， 这些植物呢正在被浇水，没有看到人。
C.
A chair is being placed on the porch.
A chair is being placed on the porch， 有 chair 吗？没有，就不用听了。
D.
Some plant pots are on the balcony.
Some 什么 plant pots are on the balcony， alright， 这边这个是重点单字啊 ，balcony 就是在阳台啦，plant pots 或者是呢 potted plants 也可以哈，就是盆栽啦 ，potted plants 这个呢是盆栽的意思 ，alright， 所以答案是最后一个。来，我们再听一题。
A. The desk is empty. B. The stapler is on the desk. C. There are some crayons on the desk. D. The stapler is broken.
Alright， 所以答案是哪一个呢？答案是最后一个吗？不是啊，这题应该还蛮简单的。我们再听一次，然后顺便跟大家讲答案。
A. The desk is empty.
The desk is empty. What？ 这个桌子是空的，没有，并没有。
B. The stapler is on the desk.
The stapler 就是这个东西啊，就是订书机。订书机 is on the desk， 所以答案是这个，没错。
C. There are some crayons on the desk.
There are some crayons on the desk， 上面有一些蜡笔哦，就是并没有嘛，对不对
D. The stapler is broken.
The stapler is broken 有可能啊，但是呢，记得不要脑补啊，就是图片上看得出来才能选哦。The stapler is on the desk。Desk is empty， 明明有东西所以这不对。There are some crayons on the desk， 没有 crayon。最后 the stapler is broken， 坏掉没有。那这个东西叫什么 ？Pencil sharpener， 就是呢，它是什么削铅笔器这 pencil sharpener，pencil sharpener，alright。OK， 以上就是我们今天的课程内容，我们下部影片见喽，拜拜。
来到日本 Molly.
Hey everybody, welcome to Confusing Words. I'm Shane.
好，我们今天的字是什么呢？
Okay, the words today are convince and persuade.
OK， 两个中文都是说服。
Okay, this can be a little bit confusing.
It is a little confusing.
Yeah,
right?
but we'll make it easy for you.
Exactly.
Okay,
好，第一个字 convince。
convince.
OK， 这个字呢就是说服、劝服某人，所以就是 convince somebody of 什么东西或 that 怎样？
对，所以有点像就是他们会觉得 OK 这样，right？
所以它比较像是思想上的被说服哦，
Right
就是观念可能被改变，或者是你可能原本不接受什么想法，然后后来接受这个想法。
Right. Okay, now persuade is a little bit different, right?
Yeah. So persuade 呢，它一样也是说服、劝服，可是呢，它说服的比较不像是观念，而是去说服某人去做什么事情，就直接有一个动作。
所以有可能他们同意，还是他们不一定要同意，就是他们还是会去做。
对，
okay.
所以重点是动作这个东西。
Yeah, that's the easy way to think of this, right? One is the mind, convince, and the other one, persuade, is the action will happen.
Exactly.
Okay, so for convince, an example could be Rex can't convince his wife that she looks good in red.
So Rex 无法让他的太太相信他穿红色的衣服很好看，好 sad 哦。
So sad.
Yeah.
Persuade. I tried to persuade my boss to give me a raise.
我试着说服我老板帮我加薪。
I didn't persuade him. Fail.
Fail. 好，如果这两个字还是觉得非常 confusing 的话呢，我们就直接进入 live action.
I need to persuade my girlfriend to let me play video games when I get home at night.
Why? You definitely waste too much time playing video games.
She's always upset because I play video games instead of talking to her. But I tried to convince her that it helps me relax and it's good for my mental health.
I'm not convinced that's true.
It is true. It totally relaxes me.
Maybe if you spend a little less time playing games and a little more time talking to her, then you can persuade her to let you play after you talk to her.
That's not a bad idea. How long do I have to talk to her for?
I don't know, just use your common sense. Don't be such an idiot.
Fine.